I overreacting? I screamed at a woman for insulting my wife's boyfriend. Throw away because I'm a member of my town's furry subreddit on my main and I don't want this drama getting any bigger than it already has. Some extra context. I, 32M, started dating my girlfriend, Laura, 33F, back in college. We were the picture-perfect couple, always going on dates, never argued, and very supportive of each other. David, 32M, was my best friend and was also extremely supportive of my relationship. Study abroad opportunities come up. David and Laura told me I'd be stupid not to go. David said he'd take care of Laura while I was gone and not to worry. When me and Laura started looking for apartments to move into once we graduated, David's name came up a lot. David would hate the view, too many trees. It'd take David a while to get here. He lives 40 minutes away and usually you're only at the gym for an hour. Do you think we should ask David to move in with us? This place doesn't accommodate pets. What's David going to do about Aubrey, 17F, alligator? I love how considerate she is. Eventually, all three of us were able to come to an agreement. David and Laura would take the larger room, Aubrey would take the smaller room, and I, 32M, would sleep on the porch. When me and Laura got married, David was of course our best man and naturally, Aubrey was our ring bearer. Laura was a bit against the idea of a conventional wedding. She said she thinks it'd make more sense if the bride kissed the best man instead of the groom and I asked if I had to kiss the maid of honor, Laura's sister, 46F, ugly, and she said it didn't work that way and I couldn't even if I wanted to. It was a beautiful reception. It came as a shock to me to find out that Laura was having an affair with David. Sure, there would be times where my family would hold these silly little meetings and tell me that she was, but I would ask Laura about it afterwards and she would tell me that my family was crazy and to cut off all contact with them, so I did. When I finally did catch them they tried to convince me that I was sleeping but I didn't fall for it because usually I dream of cooler things, like race cars or dinosaurs. Eventually Laura sat me down and told me that it was normal for a wife to have a boyfriend and I would either need to learn to accept that or lose her. I learned to accept it. David lets me stay up until 11, playing video games until he comes in and tells me time to hit the porch. Sport. I couldn't ask for a better boyfriend-in-law. Flash forward to present day and we've been planning this trip to the Bahamas for months now. We all work full-time and deserve a well-needed vacation. As we're waiting for our flight, David and Laura go off to a gift shop to buy Laura some new sunglasses since the old pair had fallen off in the car and I accidentally stepped on them. They told me it was best if I didn't follow them into the store due to my history of
brutality against sunglasses. I sit and wait, playing something on my phone to pass the time when suddenly David comes out of the shop crying. I immediately get up and ask him what's wrong. He tells me that the old woman behind the counter called Laura a very pretty young woman and said that she could have afforded to find someone whose eyes weren't so far apart. I began seeing red. I'm not someone who's prone to anger, but it's different when it's someone who's important to me. David's an extremely nice guy and he deserves everything good that graces this planet and more. I blacked out for a second and the next thing I knew I was in the airport's police station with blood on my knuckles. The police seemed certain that I apparently beat the woman to death with my fists, while calling her a bunch of vulgar words, most of which I wish I wasn't aware that I knew. I asked where Laura and David were and the officers told me that they were on their flight. Did I overreact?